Hello everyone, Karen. Today I'm going to do another video. It's time for another vinyl update. This is vinyl update 10. So this is a big number, 10. So this is going to be a very good vinyl update because I've got a lot of good stuff in here. A lot of quite rare stuff and new additions to my collection which I've been looking for a long time. So this is a very special vinyl update. And also finds from Liverpool as well when I went there a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, I'm going to show you some CDs, books, singles and albums. So we're going to get to it. So we're going to start with some CDs. I have quite a big pile here. First one I got, wrong order. First one I got in a charity shop in Saltcoats, the Freddie Mercury album. This is just a collection of his solo songs, so I thought I might as well get that. Yeah, we've got things like The Great Pretender, the Barcelona duet, and Living on My Own as well, and Mr. Bad Guy as well. So yeah, quite a lot of cool stuff there. And I got this CD from Missing in Glasgow, Queen live at Wembley '86. So this is their 1986 Wembley concert on their Kind of Magic tour. Really good live album, really great performance on here. Yeah, Queen live is really good. I got these two CDs from a charity shop in Peebles. This is Words of Love, 28 classic love songs from Buddy Holly and the Crickets. So yeah, really good compilation there. Apparently it's on LP. I'll get the vinyl of this one too because it says it's on vinyl. So yeah, this is 1993, this compilation. And Paul McCartney, Pipes of Peace. Have the vinyl of this, I thought I want to get the CD, so I did. And I got this from the HMV in Liverpool, REO Speedwagon, the hits. Again, I have the vinyl, but I thought, get the CD. The CD with this one has a different track listing to the vinyl. The vinyl has In My Dreams inside too, but In My Dreams is in between Take It on the Run and Don't Let Them Go. But it has two extra songs in between Time for Me to Fly and Ride in the Storm, which are One Lonely Night and Back in the Road Again. Don't know why they didn't appear on the vinyl. Maybe they couldn't include it on the vinyl for space reasons, but they didn't. There we are. I got this from the shop in Saltcoats I go to. Queen on Fire, Live at the Ball. This is from a 1982 concert at the Milton Keynes Bowl during the Hot Space tour. This is a 2004 release. So I'd like to get Queen concert and DVDs as well. So yeah. I've got these two from the HMV in Braehead. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, You're Gonna Get It, their second album, remastered. Have the vinyl, so I want to get the CD. So there's that. And I again have the vinyl of this, I want to get the CDs from too. Buddy Holly with the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra, True Love Ways, so there we are. Got it. Now we're going over a book I got. This is Me, Elton John. This is his memoir. Of course, this has been a big year for Elton John because, you know, he has had this book out, the Rocket Man biopic, which was great, and of course he's on his farewell tour as well. So yeah, just open up like that, you get a lot of good pictures in here, some of which I have not seen before. So yeah, just Elton pretty much telling his story. I mean, I've got quite a few of these autobiographies. I mean, I've got Roger Daltrey of The Who's and Pete Towns of The Who's, as well as Johnny Cash's one. So yeah, I've got quite a few of them. So yeah, really cool book there. And even like the fact that they've made the glasses glossy on the cover. His glasses on the cover quite glossy. So yeah, it's quite cool that. Oh. There we are. Okay, now I'm going to show you a few singles. Two of these I got in the charity shop Liverpool, 3 of these I got in Liverpool. So yeah. When We Was Fab, George Harrison. Got this one from Missing. Back with Zigzag, 1988. This is from the Cloud 9 album. And Paul McCartney, My Brave Face from 1989, with on the B-side, Flying to My Home on Parlophone. Got this from a shop in Liverpool. John Lennon, Jealous Guy. We're Going Down on Love on Parlophone. Got these from the charity shop. They're Electric Light Orchestra ones. Rock and Roll is King with After All, 1983. Don't know what side's what, but Electric Light Orchestra, Rockeria and Poker. I got this book in a shop in Liverpool. It's called The Cavern Club, The Inside Story. Of course, it's about the Cavern. It's by Debbie Greenberg, who was the daughter of her father, who asked if they could buy the to take over the club, whose father took over the club when it became bankrupt, and so she joined the club, and she probably saw the Beatles, and it's signed by Debbie Greenberg. Her father Alf was the cavern owner for a while. And it's got the mailed direct from the famous Cavern Club in Liverpool. The original labels were produced over 50 years ago, were affixed to all Cavern memorabilia on Mayo 12 from 4 corners of the world. So yeah, really cool book there. And I got this in the Beatles shop in Liverpool. Paul McCartney's Summer 2004 tour programme. I also have a Wings 1979 tour programme from the Back to the Egg era, so this is quite cool. It shows you the dates and just the programme. And Paul on his tours as well, so it just shows you that. And something cool about this programme I also saw. So I can find out what page it's at. That there is the painting that he used on Egypt Station album. So that's quite cool there. That 14 years later this painting will be used on for the Egypt Station album. This is quite cool. Okay, now that we've done the singles, books, CDs and whatnot, we're going to go over the albums now. Now, the first one is an online purchase. Now, I've had a bit of trouble with this album, as you probably know, my last final update. I ordered this in August and it didn't arrive, and I got my money refunded in a new copy, so Queen Live Magic. This is a really good 1986 live album from the Kind of Magic tour, different performances from the tour. I really like that gatefold picture with that helicopter. It's really, really cool for a gatefold live album. And just in a sleeve with the credits, where it was recorded and whatnot. This was taken from different performances like Wembley Stadium in Budapest and Knebworth Park as well in England. So there's nice pictures of the band there. And we're on EMI for this release in a customised label, Queen Live Magic. So yeah, there we are. That one. The next one I got, these next two albums I got from the shop Missing in Glasgow. This first one is an original, well I don't know if it is original, but it's a 70s Adios Speedwagon album, a very early one. And it's This Time We Mean It, 1975. An American pressing. There's a song, I don't really know the song Reeling, but I need to hear the album because I've got the CD in the box set, so I might listen to it after this video maybe. So yeah, I might do that. So yeah, that's the back. With Mike Murphy and Greg Philbin before Kevin would replace Mike for the next album in 1976, which I hope to get in vinyl. I'm actually very good with my Irish Speedwagon records. So I play one in a sleeve. I think it came with pictures of original copies, but I don't know if this is exactly original because it's on this label, and I've got Adio 2, which is on this label as well. So I'm not sure if this is original or not, but it's in really good condition. So I'm very pleased with that. Only £4, which was really good for this album. So I really like that design of the label. So there's that one. Next we have the original Sun Sound of Johnny Cash. This is a compilation that was put out in the 60s of his Sun recordings. It's a 1964 compilation. It's in mono. Really good condition. Really smooth cover. Bit of laminate done there, but it's not too bad. But it's a really nice smooth cover, and the back is white pretty much, and really good neck, I have to say. And it's an original mono, as I said, from London Records, because London Records was the Sun label in the UK for Johnny. There's the label there. Got quite a few records in this label, like the Everly Brothers and Roy Orbison, things like that. So yeah, Johnny Cash records are very, very common to find, so yeah, cool to have there. Next, this is my only album I bought in Liverpool, but it's a cool album. George Harrison's 1979 self-titled album. Yeah, I really like the cover for this one. I really like the greeny kind of effect in it. A nice picture of George as well. The back as well is a nice picture as well. There's the songs there. Quite hard to see, but I really like the songs. Love Comes to Everyone, Here Comes the Moon and Blow Away. So, but I've yet to hear this the whole album really, you know. But it should hopefully be good. In a sleeve of the lyrics, and we're on Dark Horse Records. So there's that one. So I really have a lot going on, which is why I don't have a chance to hear some of my albums, but hopefully I'll get a chance to hear them. The next 1, 2, 6 records I got come from the shop in Sockers I go to quite often, from different occasions. I went there the last 2 weeks, and first I got was this, The Magical Mystery Tour by the Beatles. It's now complete my Beatles studio collection. Now I need to find the anthology albums, the One compilation, the Let It Be Naked album, and the Love album on vinyl, and they're hopefully complete. So yeah, this is a US album because it was originally released in the 60s in Britain as an EP, but in America we got it as an album. It wouldn't be an album until 1976, I think. It wouldn't be an album. So this is in a US pressing, and it has the book as well in the middle. But some of these pages are like have come undone, so I'm going to have to get some tape to put on so it so it stays together. Nice picture there. That's also a really good one. I really like that picture of John pretending to be a waiter. He's putting the spaghetti on the woman's plate. There's a picture of the Beatles dancing to a song, wearing white suits. There's a picture there. So yeah. And it is on the Apple label, not on the Capitol label unfortunately, but it is on Apple. But I'm just pleased to have this album at last, really. You know, after collecting Beatles records for 6 years, really. Pleased to have this in the album on vinyl. This is on the Apple label, as I said. Originals came on Capitol, but yeah, it's not too bad, really. At least it's in good condition, which I'm pleased about. Because finding good condition Beatles albums can always be a challenge, and I know from experiences, particularly with the original albums, they can always be quite tricky to find. There's that. We have Paul Simon, Still Crazy After All These Years, another song, Still Crazy After All These Years, and 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover, and My Little Town as well. So other than that, I haven't yet heard the whole album, so it might be good. It's got the lyrics in the back. Kind of similar to Simon & Garfunkel's last 2 albums, Bookends and Bridge Over Troubled Water, where they had the lyrics in the back. So that's quite cool. This came out in 1975. It has a nice kind of embossing with the picture and the cover, you know. In a sleeve with who plays on the track. And this is a Holland pressing, if I can get it out. There we go. It's all on label there. And that is a Holland pressing. So, hey ho, it's nice to have, really. In the shop, they also had Elton John's album, Madman Across the Water, which I've been meaning to get for a long time. I haven't found it anywhere. Then I found it, and it had the book in it, but the condition wasn't great. So I thought, well, I'm gonna wait till that one turns up. And I try to get this back in. But I did find something else that I've been looking for a while, which is an Everly Brothers solo album, and it's one by Phil Everly. There's Nothing Too Good for My Baby. This is a 1974 solo album, his second one, I think, after the Everly Brothers had broken up. I might do a video of my Everly Brothers vinyl collection because I'm thinking of doing that for a while. But this is a 1974 album on the Pi label. I have 3 other Phil albums. This is my 4th one. They seem to be pretty common, these Phil Everly albums, because I tend to see them quite a lot, really. And Pi, and it, like Elton John's DJM records, it goes red when you hold it up to a light, which is quite cool. Then the next week, which was last week that I went back to the shop, I bought 3 more. The Rolling Stones 1986 Dirty Work. This is the 1986 album. Harlem Shuffle's kind of the only notable song that was a hit. The others I don't really know, I might listen to. Yeah, the cover, they're kind of wearing colourful clothes there. I mean, Ronnie Wood's wearing like pink and red, Bill's wearing a pink jacket, and Keith is wearing like red and pink stuff, and Mick, he's wearing like fiery colours with like a red jacket, orange shirt and yellow trousers on there. Quite an 80s colourful cover, really, you know. So yeah, in a sleeve, just don't know what that's all about, really. think lyrics to the songs in the back of the. They were on this customized label for it. We're still releasing the Rolling Stones label, so. There we are. And then I also got another Queen album, Queen 2, the second album. You have to find Queen 1, but hopefully get it. What I like about this one is kind of sideways, but I put it in the sleeve this way, kind of like what I did with News of the World, their album, which is similarly laid out like this. So there's that. The gatefold with the band songs. I really don't like the song Seven Seas of Rye. I know that one, but the others, I'll hear them. I like the cover for this one. Inner sleeve of the lyrics. It comes with playing my inner sleeve as well, but we'll work out there. I like they've given the side names. Side 1, I think, is Side White, and the B side is Side Black, which is quite cool. So yeah, really good to get that. Oh, plastic. You can't need new plastic sleeves because some of my other ones keep splitting. So yeah, there's that one. Then the last one is a Johnny Cash compilation on Embassy, just called Johnny Cash. Yeah, compilation of different stuff there. Never seen this one before, so I thought I might as well get it. So I did. And so like I said, this came out in 1970, I think, 74. Yeah, 1974. It says on the label there. 1974. An Embassy. It's called Johnny Cash. It's kind of a mixed bag of different songs on here. Something. I mean, it has like some of the hits like "I Walk the Line," "Don't Take Your Guns to Town," "5 Feet High and Rising," "Hey Porter, Give My Love to the Rose," "Big River," "Nice on This Summer." But all some obscure things like "The Streets of Laredo" and his version of "Don't Think Twice Is Alright's on here as well. So quite an obscure mixed bag of songs in here. So there we go. That's it for Vinyl Update 10. Hope you enjoyed this video. Yeah, I thought I did good with my purchases in the last month. I can't wonder when the next final. I don't know when the next final update may be. It might be till either before or after Christmas. I'm not too sure because Christmas is coming up in December, so I might get a lot of money for more music stuff, more music buys in between then. But if I get more money in between then yeah, I might do the next final update whenever it is. When I get enough, I might do a video. So yeah. But thanks for watching. Keep liking, commenting, and subscribing to the channel, and I hope to see you again for the next video whenever that is. Until then, see you again.